Hey, everybody, this is Dave Menichetti from Y&T. You're listening to Dominic on Maximum Threshold. You know what it's all about. It's about rock and roll, so turn it up.
Automatic defense procedures initiated.
What we've got here is
maximum voltage, maximum power, maximum carnage. This is Maximum Threshold. Call the show at
440-709-4977.
Maximum Threshold. And here's your hosts, Dom.
He's actually quite smart. He just makes errors of judgment along the way.
Good evening, brothers and sisters around the world.
Hey, this is Ricardo from 13 Cent Kill, and you're listening to Maximum Threshold, the only station that makes your ears bleed.
Hey, thanks, man. Wow. I didn't even have that up. I don't even know where the hell that came from. How's that? 13 cents, yeah. So, yeah, I want to thank you again for tuning in to this week's edition of the Maximum Threshold Radio Show, episode 456. I got a really cool show lined up for you tonight. In a little bit, I have an old friend, Rich Ward, the Duke of Metal. We'll be talking Stuck Mojo and just whatever, just shooting the shit. I'm looking forward to that. And then maybe I got later, I got a Steve Stevens interview. And may even pull out the interview that we did a while back with Weenie. Remember, if you remember a couple years ago, we called Random Subway, but this one was in Hollywood, West Hollywood. And this guy's name was Weenie, and we lost it when we found out that was his name. And we couldn't understand him, he couldn't understand us, and we were just talking about Rodrigo and meatballs, subs, and we had a blast, man. So stay tuned for that. Maybe we could throw that in. I don't know how long that is. Let me see. I'll tell you how long it is. That's an 8-minute interview, so it's not that bad. Get the Steve, and that's about a half hour. That one goes back. That's with me and Dan, so that's an oldie. But we talk some cool stuff with Steve about some stuff that he's seen on the road, some things he will never forget. Especially, I'll just toss this out there about him going on tour and with Billy Idol, and every night he'd look over at the side and he'd see Steve Tyler just sitting there just watching him perform, and that's pretty cool, man. There's a couple other funny stories in there too. I think some bathroom stories. If you guys listen to the show, you know we like those weird stuff. So keep your ears on tonight, and it's a nice ride. I want to thank all our new listeners that's been popping in. Wow, man, I just got to say thanks, man. We got picked up on another station, another one in France. So I got to check this one out and just see what the deets are on that. If they're a terrestrial station, which I think they are, and they also broadcast on the internet too. So, man, this is the truth. When I tell you I don't know how many listeners we have, it's the God's honest truth, because I have no clue. Because we get so many people tune in to this show from wherever. And if you go to Accept's website, the band Accept, they have our player up on their website. So I don't know how many. I know they get a lot of hits on their site. And I know we got a lot of listeners that listen from there, too. And the terrestrial stations that listen to us, which we're live, like in Sarajevo. We're down in El Salvador and Nicaragua and Honduras. We're taking over Latin America. One third world country at a time, but that's all right because it rocks. Let's see where else. And we're live in Athens, Paris, somewhere else. Hey, and I also want to thank our good friend Corey over at Uncontrolled Noise as well for taking our show, man, and playing us a couple days a week on their website at uncontrollednoise.com. That's Z in the word noise. No S, Z, because they're cool like that. So, yeah, I want to thank you again for tuning in this week's edition of the Maximum Threshold Radio Show. Man, I got this new Denner Sherman I want to play. I got this new song out here. I mean, I got the whole record, but I'm not allowed to really play, any of the cooler stuff on there. Just the stuff that they say, we'll let you play this, we'll let you leak this, or leak that, just take some tetracycline, everything will be better. And I'm reading this. Show is live from Truth or Consequences in New Mexico. That's right. We're live at Truth or Consequences in New Mexico. And I want to thank you for tuning in to listening this week's edition of the Max and Threshold Radio. And all our friends out there in Albuquerque, all around us where we're at, I want to thank you because that's where we're at. So we're at Albuquerque and Cleveland. We're all over the place. One place, I really, really want to break into the Australian land again. A couple years ago, man, we had a nice fan base. I don't know what happened. Something happened over the years. They just kind of like fizzled away. I don't know if it's a time difference or whatever, because I know if you're listening to us now live, and if you're in Australia, it's like morning time, tomorrow or some shit. Or something like that. It's going back in time or something. One of them, something like that. So, yeah, we just lost a lot of listeners. I don't know what happened. Must be some regulations they have on their internet or something. Who knows? Who knows? But I just want to break back into that area again and bring our Aussie friends back into the fold, into the mix. So if you know anybody down there, because there's some bands on there, man. I got some real cool stories of when I was in Australia, and I love talking to bands that are from down there, so we could just talk King's Cross stuff, and we could talk Perth, Cairns, we could talk the Barrier Reef, Aborigines and kangaroo fights, and me getting knocked out by one. Man, I miss telling those stories. Dad, I like also. Wait, here's something. Did you know that the singer of Journey is already worth $15 million? I'm just saying. I'm not saying he doesn't earn it. I'm saying that he's worth $15 million already. I'm just saying. Mr. Panetta, man. Wow. If you guys ever been to the Philippines, you see what kind of country that is. Man, if you got $15 million, man, you know, you're living like a king, literally. So, yeah, good guy, though. They're going to be in our town here in a couple days. I don't know. I may go check him out. I'll give my buddy a call. See if we can get in there. Seeing that Dean's no longer there. Steve Smith's back in the band, though. Know him. You can check out on my Facebook page. I got a picture of me and Steve on there. Cool dude, man. Okay, I've been talking long enough. Let me play this Denner Sherman, this new track that they have out. And then we got some Stuck Mojo. And then, of course, we have the Duke of Metal on the show. Okay, man. Thanks for tuning in. I don't think there's going to be this week's 2-minute rock and metal news because they're out of town. They said they're going to send it to me when they get back, which is cool. You know, they only don't send it on time, maybe twice a year or something. You know, like in their Canadian Thanksgiving or New Year's, or you know, they got different New Years than us. Did you know that Canada has different New Years? Just saying. Okay, we're back after this here at Maximum Threshold. This is brand new Denner Sherman with Sons of Satan. And I want to thank also our good friend who sings in the band, Sean Peck. Does a pretty good damn job of holding it up there and keeping these two guys at bay. When you hear that guitar, man, like I always say, you know that is Merciful Fate back there. So we'll be back after this here on Maximum Threshold. Thanks for tuning in to episode 456 of your Maximum Threshold radio show. Hey, and there you go, man. That was brand new Denner Sherman with Son of Satan. And, hey, we're just doing a reschedule. Rich Ward will be on next week. So there's some things happening. So I just wanted to toss it out to you. But I got all kind of stuff lined up. I got this cool interview with Mixie. I know you want to hear that. That was she's the front person for the band StitchedUpHeart. So I'm going to play that, and I just happened, if you guys missed, out on what I did a couple days ago, I did a pre-record, and I did about an hour worth, so I'll probably dump that into this one tonight. And we do best, man. So here you go, man. This goes out to Curtis in the chat room. And Beavis as well. This goes out to you guys, man.
Yo, this is Ace Fairley, and you're listening to Maximum Threshold Radio. I just came from outer space.
Hey, here's StitchedUpHeart here on Maximum Threshold Radio. Interview with Mixie's up next. She's the singer. Yeah. Thank you. That's right, and so is yours.
Am I allowed to cuss?
Sure.
Cool.
This is Dominic from Maximum Threshold Radio, and I have before me
Mixie from StitchedUpHeart.
Hey, so how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Oh, pretty good.
I mean, it's Rock on the Range. You can't be doing
That's right,
bad.
yeah.
This is actually my first Rock on the Range.
Oh, is it?
It's my like a virgin. Not anymore.
Yeah, you got to break that rock cherry.
Yeah,
The Rock on the Range.
Rock cherry.
So what's been going on?
We just finished a tour with Sick Puppies and Red Sun Rising. Sick Puppies is actually somewhere around here too.
I saw them running around.
Yeah, and then we go out with Lacuna Coil, then we go out with Pop Evil, then we have some other stuff we can't talk about yet. Got a new record June 17th with
Did you just play last night?
Yeah, we played last night, and then we did an acoustic thing earlier. We're doing another acoustic thing here at the Jaeger tent at 5.
Nice. At 5 o'clock, come by and check it out.
Yeah, it's cool. It's DWP who puts these festivals together has been really cool, and like they just built this little extra stage for us. And we're like, really?
Nice.
It's awesome, yeah.
So where are you located at?
We're out of Los Angeles.
Nice.
Right now we're really just in a van pretty much for the rest of the year.
I understand that.
Yeah, 6 people and a 15-passenger forever.
So who in the band stinks the most in there?
Oh my God, that's definitely the bass player. I think it's always the bass player.
If any band member would end up with a post-op tranny, which one would it be and why?
Probably the drummer, and it's probably already happened because he kind of drinks a little too much to where he doesn't remember what happened, and he could probably fall for it if it was a dude.
I got a couple questions here I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
So you guys, they funnel me questions, so I got to find them in here.
Go for it.
Let me see where they go. Okay. Would you accept a hand job from Vicky the Robot if she was standing in a puddle Have you ever watched porn and saw someone wearing your band's T-shirt?
Well, no, on the puddle robot thing, because I think you get electrocuted if that were to happen, right? And then I don't think people wear clothes in porn. And no, they haven't worn mine.
The overweighted ones do.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I haven't been watching that kind of porn lately.
Dudes don't care. The chicks are the ones that wear the shirts.
I like the bondage stuff.
Do you?
It's sexy. You know, I like the pulling hair, whips and chains.
You don't like the kind when they start slapping them around and shit?
Punch them in the face. Yeah.
See, I got another question here. We just said that. Same one. Oh, they want to know, do you like Devo?
Yeah. Sure.
So how can people get a hold of your music?
Well, we have a new record coming out June 17th with Another Century. We have a single, Finally Free, and Monster that just came out. We have a music video for that. There's pre-orders online. If you just go to the Facebook or you go to iTunes, you can pre-order our new record, and it's really important to us that you pre-order it.
Nice.
You know?
I think I talked to you guys a couple of years ago.
Probably.
On Maximum Threshold Radio.
Yeah.
It was like when you first were starting up or something?
Yeah, no, we did it DIY since 2010, and then just last year we started working with a whole team of people, so we got a really cool team behind us with Another Century.
I see you got Mark there.
Yeah, Mark Abramson. Oh my God, Mark Abramson is he's a legend in his own. Everybody loves that guy.
Yes, he does. Can you do us a quick favor?
Yeah.
Can you do a promo ID for a radio show?
Yeah.
Say your name, the band you're with, you listen to Maximum Threshold, you throw some Maximum Threshold, and throw something crazy out at the end of it. Okay. Don't put no thought into this.
Hey, it's Mixie from StitchedUpHeart, and you're listening to Maximum Threshold.
Thank you. And there you go. That was Mixie from Stitched Up Heart. I told you it wasn't going to be long. I'm trying to pull a picture. Oh, damn. I don't even know where I put a picture of. I had a picture of me and her that we took at the venue. I don't know where the hell it's at. You could see it. It's going Rockin' the Range. They had a picture of me up on their Jumbotron. It was in rotation throughout the whole day, which is pretty funny. I forgot who took that picture. I don't know. Was it Michael? No. I know it did. Bill took the picture of that. So, hey, let me get back into the music here. Before the interview with Mixie, where we played some Stitched Up Heart, some of their music. I want to get a hold of her again and get her back on the show, because they're getting ready to come to town here pretty soon. They're on tour with 9 Electric and somebody else. I forgot who. Once I get more details, I'll fill you guys in. But, man, it's definitely their band you want to check out. They're really good. And the band is really cool, man. They're right there. They want to be there with the fans, and they want to get their word out. And they're really cool about doing whatever they got to do to get it done, and that's what bands need to do. So I got a song here. This one's going out directly to Curtis. 56, 57. This one goes out to, I'm telling you, I wanted to play this last week. We didn't get to do it, so we're doing it right now.
Jumping don't know won't hurt you. What you do probably will. Don't know. Don't know. Don't know.
Tell you that's not one of the best endings of a song you've ever heard. Man, Morning Wagon is just electrifying. That's all I got to say, man. It's hard when you listen to that, how much energy is put out there, and just hearing man, it's one of the best bands in the world ever. Okay, hey, check this out. I got this package in the mail. The band Blue Movie, okay? They sent me out a package where I got some stickers. You guys gotta check them out. BlueMovieMusic.com. Go check these cats out, man. They're the real deal. And we've been featuring them over the last few weeks. But, man, they got some good stuff. Good material. The music is a little different than what you've ever been used to. It's really hard to classify this band. But the point I'm getting at is I'm giving away some stuff. Now, I have here in my hand, I'm holding my grubby little hands. I got 3 CDs. You're not getting them. They got a comic book out. This comic book is badass. It's a real damn comic book. It's not like a flippy page thing. It's a damn book. So, damn, I don't know if I want to give away that yet. Maybe we're going to be giving away like T-shirts and stuff like that. I'll talk with them about the comic book, because comic book is really friggin' cool. So if you guys wear a size large, I got a T-shirt for you. Because don't fit me. I wear an extra medium. Man, this could pass for... Yeah, it's not... It's an extra large. It's not huge. Then I got a small. I could probably fit in the small. You know, because I've been losing a lot of weight. I've been doing a lot of cardio lately. That's right. You know how much cardio it takes running back and forth to a buffet? Just saying. Man, you got to check out this band, Blue Movie. You go to BlueMovieMusic.com. Expect them on the show here in the next couple weeks. We're just getting that buzz going for them. So hit them up on Facebook if you want. Tell them, hey man, Dom's been pimping you out on the show. Hey, it'd be really cool. They sent me like a shoebox full of stuff. No shit, man. It's just really cool. Bands don't do this anymore. They send out the digital stuff and that's it. I got stickers. Is this a card? I think I got a card. Let me see. We got whoa, what's that? Ooh, I got guitar picks. I'm in heaven. Oh, I love guitar picks. Tony Paris. Man, I like these guitar picks, man. Blue Movie. Ooh, they're heavy. I'll rock these bitches out. BlueMovieMusic.com. Ooh. Oh, I got a little... I'm going to take a picture of it and send it to the guys. This is cool. I got little buttons. Guitar picks. You got stickers like a little kid. It's like Christmas and shit. I gotta get the Morning Wagon picks because they got their faces, they got their mugs on these picks. Really cool. They get to cover the record on the other side of the pick. Let's see, I'm gonna try and take a picture of this. I'm really impressed. I mean, I did look at some of this stuff, but I didn't dig into it like I'm doing right now. But I think this is really cool because I'm pimping the band out. They need it, man. They put a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of money into this stuff. Where's my phone? I gotta send some of my cats out. Extra medium. I'm not extra medium fat. What are you guys talking about? I wear size extra medium. Okay, let's see. There, I took a picture of some of the stuff. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to this week's edition of the Maximum Threshold Radio Show. Really cool show for you lined up that we've just plugging along. Like I said, if you just tuned in a little late, Rich Ward will be on the show next week, the Duke of Metal. he is the brain behind Stuck Mojo, and also sort of, I guess you could say, the brain behind Fozzy too. Man, that's such a cool stuff, man. Blue Movie, man, check them out. We've been featuring their song Nebula. I think that's what we were playing. So, wow. BlueMovieMusic.com. I'm going to do a proper commercial for them pretty soon. I got to take another drink. Oh, damn, that was good. Ghetto tea. Let's see here. I'm going to play Nebula. This here is Blue Movie here on Maximum Threshold Radio. Thanks for tuning in, guys. This is Blue Movie. That was Black Movie. Blue Movie. So it's Blue Movie, Black Film. I'm still trying to figure out the difference, but I'm going, I don't know. I guess they go by both names. Blue Movie, Black Film. Black Film, Blue Movie. Okay, I'll buy that. I like Blue Movie better. Check them out, man. BlueMovieMusic.com. They got a really cool website. Their music's up there. And you get to see the stuff that we're pimping out over here talking about. They're all right there. So just rolling right along. I want to thank everybody for tuning into this week's edition of the Maximum Threshold Radio Show. Let's see here. Oh, I wanted to play this because there was a song that we played. Well, there was a part in that song, Blue Movie, and this singer was singing. It sounded like a Queensryche thing. And this isn't the actual song that I had lined up. I mean, this song that I thought sounded like that, but I'm going to play a different one by them because I want to play some older Queensryche, and I'm just feeling it, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just feel it and you just roll with it. And that's what we do here. The show all runs on impulse, and it's by feel. It's always been like that. We've never had a structure on this. We have an idea what we're going to do. But I just fill the board up with a bunch of music, bunch of new stuff, and some old stuff, and I just look at it and say, I feel like this song, no, maybe not now, maybe a little later. This is what I feel now. That's how it is here, man. It's like if we're having a conversation, I'm doing that with you through music. So, like I just gave you guys the Money Shot song earlier with some Morning Wagon with What You Don't Know. So here you go, man. This here's some Queensryche. This here is an oldie. It's not real old, but it's damn old. Older than some of your kids. Be back after this. No Sanctuary here on Maximum Threshold. We sail the morning night time. That's not how it goes.
introduce yourselves to our Maximum Threshold Radio.
I'm Zach. I play guitar for Entrendre.
I'm Ben. I'm lead vocals for Entrendre.
I'm Mike. I play drums for Entrendre.
I'm Brian, the bassist for Entrendre.
I'm Matt PFE, and I rap for Entrendre.
Where are you guys from?
Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland.
West side or east side?
West side.
West side, mostly, yeah.
Okay.
Everywhere.
If you would have said east side, I would have had it.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm also from Akron.
Yeah. Matt's from Akron.
So how long you guys been together now?
Well, the band started in 2012, and Brian is brand new. This is like his second show with us.
Nice.
And Chevy,
Been here about a year, year and a half.
Been interchanging members for the last couple of years.
Yeah, trying to find
Are
the
you
right
settling
thing.
on a group yet? Or?
We are settled now.
Yeah, we are good.
Slicer in East Schenectady.
What got you guys together?
Honestly, the band, we were kind of like unorganized. We didn't have a manager, and we pulled in RC Kuligar. We call him RC. He's right behind you. I moved in with him, and we just kind of did the best we could and got the best lineup. And just because I started the band myself in 2012, and we made the music, and then we got the members. So. Yeah.
Did you do a lot of the recording by yourself originally and then grew?
Originally, yeah. We've been. These guys give really good input, and
the struggle was actually Ben. What he did was he wrote the music at first, and we had to find musicians good enough to play the music that he wrote.
That's rough.
Because Ben is jack of all trades, good at all the instruments.
I do what I can. Like I was in my previous band, kind of let me down, and I realized I need to just do it myself if it's going to get done. And I learned as much as I could, and there'll always be a driving force.
Oh, cool. So, where else have you guys toured so far?
We actually haven't gone on an official tour yet. We do play the Cleveland area. We've played the Agora. This may be like our 5th time playing the Agora. We mostly play in Kent down at the Outpost.
Oh, okay.
That's where the biggest number of our shows are. And we've played a couple times years ago in Canton. It's been a while since we've been to Canton. That's where I'm from. And played the Grog Shop a couple times. That was a while back. Where have you guys played? Where's Matt? What's your usual stopping area?
I've played a ton of places. I've never done an official tour, but I've done a bunch of spotted dates. I've done a ton of one-offs. I hope to take the band with me next time I go, like out to California or something. Before we released Rise, I did, back-to-back, I did California, then Akron the next night. So I do stuff like that all the time, and, hopefully we can start doing that soon.
What are you looking forward to in the future?
Well, definitely a tour, and a full album, like as soon as possible. We're getting ready any day now to start getting in the process of writing our next EP. We have one full EP out, but our sound has changed so much. Yeah. We just actually played one song from our first EP. That was the first one. And all the rest of the stuff is new, and we're gonna hammer out our next EP as soon as possible. And we also, the last song we did was just a feature we just released with Matt. So
really good.
Thanks, man.
Really good.
So what we're actually trying to do right now is convince Ben to write more songs with me, but we need to kick him in the shins first.
No, it's a process. It's it can be drawn out sometimes.
Do you have an overall vision for where you want to go with Entrendre?
Guys, we want to go as far as it'll take us. We want to tour, maybe go to Europe. I'd love to go to Europe. That's always been my dream personally, like as far as you guys' dreams. But just tour around and open for big names, meet big musicians, and shake some hands, make some friends.
Yeah. Realistically, I think one of the things I really connected with the band on was we all kind of wanted to not do college and not do everything that's what Rise is about. The generation before us actually put us in a place where it's hard to rise from. So with the band, what we want to do is by doing these shows, releasing this music, getting a bunch of people together, and kind of create a community of fans who can empathize with that thought process, and they all want to rise up and do something different than what's the normal or what's society's basis for what we should be doing. That's kind of what we're speaking out against, and that's what Rise is about. So that's what we want to do with the band and touring. That's why we want to tour.
Anybody here feeling the burn?
Yeah. God, I hope he wins.
Feel the burn.
I like that guy.
Beep, Hillary.
Great. So do me one more favor, and then I'll take a quick picture. Can you give me a nice, this is Entendre, you're listening to Maximum Threshold Radio, all at once.
Right.
Who's the counter?
Maximum Threshold Radio. Okay, here. 1, 2, 3.
We are Entendre.
Threshold. That was practice.
Okay, so we're on.
We'll edit this, don't worry.
We are Entendre, and this is Maximum Threshold Radio. Is what you want to say?
We are Entendre, and this is Maximum Threshold Radio.
Okay.
It's a hard one.
1, 2, 3. We are Entendre, and this is Maximum Threshold Radio.
Run away from problems, so embrace them. Do you wanna be the one that's falling to the pavement, or the one that's lifted up when they try to take over nations? I am somewhat of an idol to the people I stand. Or for whatever I do believe in, I can be the one that leads a generation till a life from the darkness of my plan. Beating and breaking our way into these people's lives. We started from the gutter, they never want us to rise. They label us a runner, they never want to decide that we steady on the come up. Got hunters all on the summit from the front and back and sides. You have been appointed to step up and jump and erupt and sucker punch a motherfucker that'll treat you as a lesser. I know you got potential, light 'em up, light 'em up.
You wanna believe and join into the fight, to never go quietly into the nightfall. Wait and start this fire, but we rise from its ashes. We rise from its ashes.
All my people, put your hands up. And once you feeling down, then we stand up. Using all our strength, we break the handcuffs. So all my people, put your hands up. Where there's love is hate. Where there's something to lose, there's something to gain. If it's able to be made, then it's able to break. We all can be eaten if they save us a plate. I'ma drop some knowledge, keep it brief, and that's the case. They got a lot to say, but they won't say it to my face. They say they need a star, I give them me, and that's some space. Definition of an artist, we don't fake and we don't trace. I'm spending all my money, I don't put it in a safe. They ain't living what they spitting, I don't really see the craze. They don't actually write and think they're gonna end like Billy Mays. If you don't pay attention, you gon' make me on the stage song.
Wanna believe and join into the fight, to never go quietly into the nightfall. Wait and start this fire, but we rise from its ashes. We rise from its ashes. Do you wanna believe and join into the fight, to never go quietly into the nightfall? Wait and start this fire, but we rise from its ashes. We rise from its ashes.
We'll be right back right after this short break here on Maximum Threshold Radio. Horns up, fists in the air, bitches.
Everybody knows that tattoos are all the rage, and you want to be cool and get a tattoo, but you're not really cool until you got the gear too. So the newest gear, the coolest gear, the hottest gear is United Tattoo Brotherhood, because only people...
The coolest cats got them?
No, only people with tattoos accept everybody. Not everybody accepts everybody with tattoos, and it is a brotherhood.
Yes, it is.
We're all family. and these are available only at utb13.com or at Gen X in Willoughby, Ohio. And you go on there, you can get hoodies, t-shirts, women's shirts, and soon you'll be able to get some hats.
Sweet.
And they're a new sponsor of ours, and check it out. I think they're really dig it.
utb13.com. Those are the letters. utb13.com. It's United Tattoo Brotherhood.
Yes. Join the family.
Missed the live show? Go to StitcherRadio.com and search Maximum Threshold and listen in today. That's Maximum Threshold and Stitcher Radio, a match made in heaven.
Wondering how you're hearing Maximum Threshold right now? The online 24/7 player. You listen to it live and it's streamed and it's fueled by JWN Media. Once again, it's JWN Media. Check them out if you're looking. JWN Media has reasonable prices for shoutcast feeds. So if you have yourself a show and you want to get on the air, you can do so. You have your music, you want to play it on your website 24/7, you can do that at JWN Media. They'll take care of all your online needs. Once again, it's jwnmedia.com. Tell me you heard about this through MaximumThreshold.net. Maximum Threshold Radio live every Saturday night exclusively here at MaximumThreshold.net. And if you're not listening to it live, you're listening to one of our fine affiliates. Thanks for listening to Maximum Threshold Radio Show and the Maximum Threshold Radio Network.
Have a smartphone, iPod, iPad, or even Roku? Grab the app, tune in, and search Maximum Threshold and hear the show live directly from your device.
Hey, this is Dominic. And whenever I'm strumming my guitar, I'm looking for that sensational sound. Only works the best with SIT strings. Once again, that is SIT strings. Check them out at sitstrings.com. And if you're a guitarist, you definitely want to get these on your axe because they'll never, ever let you down. Want to text the show? You can text 24 hours a day. Just send a message from your phone at 440-520-1956. Once again, a text number. The show is 440-520-1956. Text the show now.
Phone lines are open. Call now, 440-709-4977. Once again, that number is 440-709-4977.
Your good friends at Maximum Threshold. We'd like to inform you that beauty's only skin deep unless your dog's ugly and then you're nasty from the inside out. You are listening to Maximum Threshold Radio.
going on out there, people? Hey, man, I just want to just say what's shaking bacon, what's the groove, dude? All that other happy horse. Yeah. Man, I'm just coming at you, just playing stuff tonight. I got some interviews here I'm going to knock out in a little bit. Hey, man, I just want to thank you very much, man, for taking your time out of your day, evening, weekend, morning, whenever you're listening to this. And I just want to thank you very much for tuning in. I think this is just going to be one of these special editions that I'm just breaking free for you guys tonight. Because I'm going at this really with no agenda other than, man, I just want to play some kick-ass stuff. I just want to rock out and throw down with you guys, and I think this is a good way of doing it. So, let's see. I know I got some interviews that I wanted to play that I didn't get a chance to. So I'm going to try to slip them on in, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to do all as best as I can. Yep. Oh, man. So, yeah, I want to thank you again for tuning in to the Maximum Threshold Radio Show, a fine program that has been going on for a decade. Yeah, I've been rocking out with you guys, man. Having fun. I've been having fun for years. Made a lot of cool friends. Heard so many damn good bands that came through here, man, and actually go to the next level, which is cool, which that is our goal here, is to help bands do that. Man, there was a lot of cool bands come through here. You know, some that just wanted just to get their music heard. Others, you know, they use this for the right reasons because they know that what we do is we go way out of our way to promote your band. And that's what we do. So I got like a lot of cool music here I want to play. I got some old stuff I want to play. I want to throw at you some rock stuff, some thrash, some slower stuff. I got some ska stuff I might toss at you. It's going to be all over the board tonight, man. It's like, man, I forgot the word I'm looking for, but I'm all over the damn board today, literally. So I'm glad, like I said, I'm glad that you tuned in, because I like I said, I have no agenda other than playing the cool music with you guys and just hanging out and just talking shit with you. And go Cavs, man. Let me start off with some cool stuff. Let's see. What do I want to play? I got this cool band here I want to play. So let's do this. Oh, I haven't heard this one in a couple of years. So let's play this one here, and it's cool. This cool little throwback to you guys. I got to play this, the rewind buttons, and we can play this old stuff.
Now it's time to rewind. Turn that bitch back to some old stuff for you.
Of course, this is Celtic Frost with Into Crypts of Rays.
breaking through.
Okay, I'm ready.
Why would you want me? What do you want me to do? Oh, you're still recording.
Oh, you want me to do it?
Yeah, we'll do them.
Hey, what up? It's Jake from Crowbot. You're getting hard with Maximum Threshold.
You don't even stop me swinging. Are you going to cut them up or play them
Well, I
out?
stopped. That one's done. These I'll flip them out.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, this is Brandon from Crowbot, and we're squeezing real hard on the shaft, showing you the tip of our maximum threshold.
You ain't got to beat that one.
I'm not going to beat that. Are you kidding me?
Hey, what's up? This is Paul from Crowbot, and you're listening to Maximum Threshold, man.
This ancient descendant of Pensacola way. He knows the right moves to put existence back into a dead man. The evil man crawling up from the canyons.
Hey, that was some friggin' brand new Diamond Head with Set My Soul on Fire. It's off their latest release. Up next here, man, I got a nice little throwback for you, man. This is some good stuff. I always like this band. They got good friends, man. They're an Armored Saint, and they also do DC4, Jeff Duncan. So I'm going to play some of the stuff. Jeff's got a great voice, too. So I'm going to play some of this. Man, it's one of my favorite songs by them, too, man. I just love it. Especially the breakdown and when he swears, too. Yeah, I love songs that got cussing in it. So here you go, man. This here is some DC4. I'll be back after this. Now we might even just go right into some Death Angel after that. How's that? That's a nice mix, isn't it? It's not as breaky. Then I got an interview here. I got an interview. I might a throwback interview with Weenie from Subway that we interviewed a while back, and I got one here with Steve Stevens. So stay tuned, man. We still got a killer show lined up for you, playing some good stuff, man. And like I said, I'm finding some classic stuff for you, and I'm just enjoying it, man. There you go, man. Be back after this.
This is Jeff Duncan with DC4, and you're listening to Maximum Threshold.
Hey, it's contest time. Be the second person to text the show at 440-252-0058 wins. That's right, call number 2, 440-252-0058. Shoot us a text and you'll win.
You can now hear the Maximum Threshold radio show on Stitcher Radio. Stitcher allows you to listen to your favorite shows directly from your iPhone, Android phone, BlackBerry, and Palm Pre, on demand and on the go. Don't have Stitcher? Download it for free today at Stitcher.com. Once again, you can hear Maximum Threshold radio show on Stitcher.com.
If you want to follow Maximum Threshold Radio, you can do so. You can find us at MaximumThreshold.net, Facebook, Facebook.com/Maximum Threshold Radio, Twitter at Max Threshold. You can also get us on YouTube at YouTube.com/Maximum Threshold. Pretty damn simple, huh? Check us out. Follow us. Be part of us.
Have a smartphone, iPod, iPad, or even Roku? Grab the app, tune in, and search Maximum Threshold and hear the show live directly from your device.
Phone lines are open. Call us now, 440-709-4977. Once again, the call-in line in the studio here is 440-709-4977. But be prepared. You call, you will be on the air.
Screams, there's no one but you to blame. I know you said it before.
Register.
Falling from the sky to cast upon the heavens light. Treading the soil of valor, but us in the fire. The devil's spawn no longer breathes. Descending ages and fallen kings. Raise your hands, what do you hold? The devil's bleeding crown. Fall upon his land, the plastic of the woman I saw. Chain him to us, the riding and the circle of your eye. The devil's spawn no longer breathes. Descending ages of fallen kings. Raise your hands, what do you hold? The devil's bleeding crown. They get around the chimney inside the church. I never would they know what we've done in there. Close the door and hear how the angels scream. Oh mercy, 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 oh mercy, please. Down, down, down. Down below you can hear us all digging through the ground. Lord, Lord, Lord. The honey one is back and he was his crown. The devil's spawn no longer breathes. Descending ages of fallen kings. Raise your hands, what do you hold? The devil's bleeding crown.
There you go. That was some brand new Volbeat with The Devil's Bleeding Crown. That's off their latest one. Hell yeah. Seal the deal and let's book it. And let's get down tonight. It's right here on Maximum Threshold Radio. I want to thank you again for tuning in to this week's fine edition of the Maximum Threshold Radio Show. And up next, I got this cool interview I did with Steve Stevens. You'd probably be more familiar with him when I mentioned the band he's in with Billy Idol. So he's been around, man, forever. Shit. And the guy's a phenomenal guitarist and all that. So here you go, man. Let me just jump right into this. And here you go. This is Steve Stevens' interview I did with him a while back. Here you go. On Maximum Threshold Radio. And Dan, who we got on the phone? This is old.
Steve.
Steve Stevens. You on the phone?
I am here, man.
Hey, how you doing, Steve?
I'm good. Today's a good day, man.
Yeah, we were looking forward to talking to you.
Definitely.
So what's been going on?
Let's see. I got a new record coming out, and back to doing some stuff with Billy Idol. And we'll be back out on the road starting June.
So you're looking forward to the big interview, all the shows again, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's great because we, now we get to play in all these countries that we really never get to, bring our music to back in the day. So it's all fresh. People ask me, you got to be sick of playing Rebel Yell, but when you're playing for people who have never seen you play before,
Yeah.
it's like 1983 all over again.
Definitely. I was listening to your record here on the Memory Crash, and I'm pretty impressed with it. I thought I was going to get like one certain style of music on there, but you listen to every single track, and everyone takes you to a different level, and it gives you a different attitude about it. I mean, you can go from listening to like something that's real happy and upgrooved to something that sounds like a Hendrix kind of song, and it's pretty cool to hear that kind of stuff on there.
Yeah, I think this is, my homage to an instrument that I've been playing for 40 years. It's kind of a document of my love affair with guitar, and guitar is not just one style. And I've played everything from flamenco to weird tripped out psychedelic stuff. So I try to encapsulate that all in one record.
And it sure sound like it. Like I like some of the tracks in there. When since they're good instrumentals, it's good to compare them to like the other artists. Like we had some good interviews, and we had some good new music that came out, like from Steve Smythe, and just comparing your style to his. I mean, I want to compliment him because it's a really cool. Because to me, it sounds like you're taking your music outside of the box, and you're doing something totally different with what everybody else is used to hearing, like the Billy Idol kind of sound. And instead of that straightforward just rock, this here is like more, makes you really want to think about what you're playing.
Well, cool. That's the kind of reaction I want.
I love it. I had a couple questions here.
Sure.
One of the questions were, what's the meaning behind the name Memory Crash that you have?
Well, this record is recorded on a computer, and obviously you get those days where you're in the middle of what could be the best guitar solo of your entire career.
Yeah.
And the computer goes down, and I just thought, rather than get frustrated, I'm just going to title the album that.
So that happened to you many times, I assume.
Yeah, I mean, this record took 8 months to do, so in the course of that, sure, you have hard disk failures and all this kind of stuff. So,
yeah,
but you kind of, it's the nature of the beast.
Yeah, we do a lot of recording with the computer, and we've lost whole shows due to memory crashes. So
Yeah,
I feel
it was.
you, man.
Yeah,
definitely. I've been playing the music. Like last week, I started playing the show in here. We've been getting requests. People are like, "Man, who the hell was that? That was some really cool riffs." And I get back out here, and I'm really proud to say, "Man, that's Steve Stevens." And people are like, "Well, is that Steve from Billy's band?" I'm like, "Well, yeah." And they're like, people are definitely want to get a hold of your stuff. So I hope there's a lot of ways and different avenues where people can get Memory Crash from you.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, it's available. All the online outlets and all that stuff, and hopefully people still care about purchasing music legally.
Yeah, legally.
That's it.
Right.
That's a key thing. Are you expecting to do like a tour with your solo record here?
Well, the only other musician, with the exception of Doug Pinnick from King's X on one track, is Brian Tichy. And Brian played drums on the record, and he's also Billy Idol's drummer. So,
okay.
While we're out with Billy touring, I'm hoping to, fit in a couple of solo dates here and there, and maybe do some guitar clinics. And I've got a line of pickups out with a company called Bare Knuckles, and I'm going to, be promoting that at the same time. So, you might see me playing at the local guitar center or something.
Those bare knuckle pickups, are those the ones that you were playing on the record?
Yeah, they are. All my guitars are loaded up with bare knuckle pickups.
Do you have like I noticed that you're playing on one of the songs there. It sounds like a Strat. Do you have those type of pickups in that one also?
On that guitar, it's a John Suhr Strat style guitar, and I think that has his pickups in it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that had a really cool Hendrixy kind of sound to it. I was really digging that one. That was a cool
Fat
one.
Ball Wind, yeah.
Oh, that was really bad. So what is your main gear that you use, like compared to on the road than in the studio there?
A lot of different things. When I conceived of this record, I figured I'm going to pull together the 20 guitars that I think will cover it. So there's about 20 different guitars, primarily Les Pauls. Got about 4 Les Pauls that I use for recording. There's a John Suhr Strat. There's a Collins acoustic. There's a weird little Gibson console guitar, which is a slide guitar. It's a double neck, not pedals, but it's on a stand.
Okay.
And I used that on a couple of different things. Warwick basses. Let's see what other guitars. I'm sure Framus. There's a weird Framus guitar that I used on a couple of things, and whatever worked, at the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they all sound good. Listen to the tracks there. I mean, I'm really impressed with the really cool sound you got out of there. I mean, like I said, when I first heard that you had the solo record out, I wasn't really knowing what I was going to expect in it.
Sure.
But then when I listened to the first one, I was like, wow, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna listen to this one. And I actually found myself going back, listening to songs over again. And then when I got to the end, when I started hearing Josephine, I'm like, damn, now this totally took me full circle with my music, listening to it, because it wasn't what I was expecting at the end. I thought I was going to hear some like I don't know, some jazzy kind of something way out there, but no, you took me right back to the roots, and that was really cool to hear that.
Yeah, I think for me, the period of music when I was about 14, 15, made the most impression on me, and that was all the early British progressive rock bands like Yes and Genesis, King Crimson certainly. And looking back on those records, they really stylistically were all over the map. And guitarists like Steve Howe, in the course of one 5-minute song, he would take you through some classical and jazz, Wes Montgomery, and then weird psychedelic. And, I try and look at a song as a little guitar orchestra and kind of paint with different colors. I've never been one of those guys who just plugs in and okay, there's my guitar track. It's just not my style.
It definitely shows in this record. And I want to compliment you on this, because this is, like I said, I really find myself getting really sucked into this, and I've been listening to it, last few days straight, and it's really hard to find new music like this, and that you can really, dig your teeth into it and really get a good appreciation for it.
Thanks. That's great, man. It's good to hear.
With recording with audio, basic digital as opposed to analog, do you find any different in the way you have to set your guitars for tonality?
Not really. I still, I use good, traditional microphones. Shure 57. I also use a Royer ribbon mic, which is basically, technology that's been around for 40 years. I use API mic preamps, which are, traditional, analog stuff. So, the guitar signal path getting down onto disc is about as true and traditional as I can make it.
Do you notice a tone difference from the digital as of analog?
I think, for me, the last analog record I made might have been, I don't know, maybe the Vince Neil record might have been an analog record, but, the one, everybody loves analog and, romanticizes about it, but what you can do with audio digitally just outweighs, capturing analog. And now there's a number of plugins which will kind of replicate the sound of analog.
Right.
I think analog really comes into play more with drums than it does with guitar.
What was your me and Dan likes to go back and forth. He likes talking more about the recording thing. I like to know more about inspiration and feeling with the music. And when you're putting this together, what was your main goal out of putting this together?
As I mentioned, it's really my love affair of guitar, and maybe hopefully inspire a feeling in the listener that the records that I bought when I was a kid inspired. Like I remember buying the first Queen record. No one had sounded like Brian May before that guy stepped up. And, so it was really about obviously the arrangements are meant to keep the listener glued to the speakers. I didn't rely on any true, traditional arrangement structures. A lot of sections will happen towards the end of the song and never return back to the musical motif that I started the song with. I think that's one of the luxuries of doing instrumental music. There's no rules, So to me, it was more about the journey than having to play by the rules.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I definitely agree that I feel like you've accomplished that. You definitely can hear your roots in there. Like I was saying earlier, I can hear the Hendrix kind of feeling. I know it was a Robin Trower kind of thing, and and definitely on the Jimmy Page thing, I feel that vibe in there also.
Yeah, I was reading Jimmy's biography just as I started this record. So, definitely the
You picked up on that one, huh?
Yeah, there's a track called Hellcats Take the Highway. And I think it's more Page, like Yardbirds era than even Zeppelin.
And that was some good stuff. I really like that, especially that song because it was a nice long track and it really takes you through a lot in that song.
Right on.
So you want to talk about some things that are off the record, like things that you've done in the past. So some people are not real familiar with your past, or like just now tuning in and now hearing about Steve Stevens. You want to give them a little brief about yourself?
Yeah, I mean, been making records now since 1981.
Wow.
So you do the math. But yeah, I started, with Billy Idol in '81, and took a brief hiatus from him in '89. And over the course of the years, I played the Top Gun anthem for the film, and won a Grammy for that, Best Instrumental Performance. And then I've worked with Robert Palmer, Joni Mitchell, Michael Jackson. I always made myself available, and I always step into something musically that's going to challenge me, to a certain extent. I don't like feeling, the worst thing that could happen to me is to come in and somebody asks me to, play something like Rebel Yell or something.
Yeah.
It's like, man, I did that.
Definitely.
So, I work with a techno band called Juno Reactor, and we've had our music used in Matrix films. And, that's the cool thing about music now. It's pretty far-reaching, and you can write a piece of music, and it ends up being used for something you never would have imagined.
Oh, definitely. That's like one of the things like I focus on when I start. Me and Dan and I, we're both also guitarists, and one of the things I like to do, I like to work on music that are they're very unorganized and very chaotic and unstructured, and it's sort of like it takes you to like a horror soundtrack kind of thing, where people don't understand where you're going with it, other than yourself. And I kind of really dig that because it really throws the listener off because they're expecting something, and when it doesn't happen, they're like, "Damn, that was pretty weird." But I think I like that kind of feeling.
Absolutely. I mean, I built in a lot of little, ear candy bits on this record that probably only reveal themselves in headphones. And, that's one of those things that I guess from listening to the early Beatle records and stuff that theater of the mind, I guess.
What is your favorite track that's on here?
Oh, good question. It's tough because they're all so different. Small Arms Fire is one of the strong ones for me.
I like that one. That was a pretty good one.
Yeah, I mean, it encapsulates a bit of my flamenco guitar playing.
Yeah.
And it's got probably one of the more ripping solos on it. It was inspired by having lunch with a friend of mine who is a photographer who's been embedded with our troops in Iraq. And I just sat and listened to kind of what he's been going through, and came back and started to record that song.
Yeah, that definitely was like I was saying earlier. Just the way that your style is. Each song is you would think they'd be categorized in like, okay, this is gonna be slow, this one's gonna be a little heavier, this is gonna rock a little more, but no, it doesn't work on this one, and that's what I like about it, because you know, like I said, your mind is expecting something, and you're taking us to a different road, and that's one of the things that I appreciate about this one, and for everybody who's tuning in and listening to this right now, I really recommend that you guys really get a hold of this Memory Crash by Steve Stevens. This is definitely a record if you want something that's really going to tantalize your
Something
ears
different,
and stuff.
yeah.
If you're looking for something different and something that's really going to rock you out and take you to a different level, this record will definitely do it for you.
Definitely.
We got some questions here we had out that people emailed to us when they knew that you were coming on. One of the questions were, what are you listening to right now?
Oh, let's see. What am I listening to?
Yeah, they want to know what's in your iPod.
Yeah, I mean, I've just discovered. This is fantastic, man. I just discovered a Danish progressive rock group called Earth and Fire, and I had no idea about this band, but they have a record called Song of the Marching Children, and this is one of the most unbelievable albums. I'm not sure what year it was recorded. It's got to be early 70s. And I love that, man. I love discovering some band that's, you know, had a long career and you have no idea about them. But they're a brilliant, brilliant band. So I've kind of been delving into their catalog a little bit. I know this would sound really cheesy, but I love Amy Winehouse. and you know, I like her record a lot. Guthrie Govan is a guitar player who I think is absolutely stunning. And I listen to a bit of his stuff. Muse is a current band that I like. Latest Foo Fighters is cool. You know, I don't really kind of you know, just listen to instrumental stuff, or you know, it's pretty varied. You know, I listen to a lot of film music.
Yeah.
You know, I find the majority of the time I'm listening to music is at the end of the night. You know, before I go to sleep, and I've got my playlist together of stuff. So it's you know, a good way to kind of chill out.
It's a good thing. Yeah, I'm going to check out that Earth and Fire to see what they're all about. I haven't heard about them.
It's really
either.
great. If you love the early '70s prog, like you know, they have a female singer. They're almost like Renaissance. I don't know if you remember them.
Yeah.
But they're like Renaissance, but great keyboard stuff. I mean, I love those early '70s, you know, prog keyboard bands.
Definitely, I'll check them out.
Cool. We got definitely check that out.
Another question we have here is, what is some of the crazy stuff you have seen on the road?
Craziest stuff I've seen on the road.
Yeah.
Let's see. I remember we did one. This is at like the height of Rebel Yell, and we're in a dressing room getting ready to do a show, and I forgot where it was. It wasn't like an arena or anything. It was just a theater show, and then we hear this noise like up in the ceiling, and then it's me and Billy, and we just, you know, doing our pre-show ritual, and all of a sudden through the air vent, some girl falls out through the ceiling. she had snuck in somehow and came crashing in.
Oh my God.
Like, yeah, that's a new one.
Was she hurt?
Nah, she was all right. I don't know if she expected to like drop right into the, you know, the belly of the beast. There's Billy Idol. Like, what the fuck? You know?
Was he pissed off?
Nah, we just thought anybody who had the balls to climb through the air vent.
It's got to be
Yeah,
cool.
what do you want us to sign?
Wow, that's very unusual.
That's pretty crazy. And then I remember we were in Vancouver on the Whiplash Smile tour, and I'm getting ready for the show, and I'm in the bathroom brushing my teeth, and I hear banging on the door, and I'm like, "Fuck off! I'm getting ready," you know, like my dressing room. Fuck off!
Leave me alone.
Like, and somebody's, "Hey, I need to use the bathroom. Fuck off!" You know, and then I open the door, and it's Steven Tyler.
Oh, you got to be kidding.
Yeah.
And he's yelling, "Fuck you too," right?
Yeah, he's the last person I expect. You know, I had never met him before. I didn't know he was coming to the show or anything. And then
he's there to see you.
Yeah, and he was too. It was amazing. So he proceeded to sit on one of my guitar cabinets the entire show, which was like every time I turned around, like, how was that, Steve? All right?
I'd give you the thumbs up, huh?
Yeah, he was great.
Well, that's good you let him use the bathroom, man.
Yeah, well, he's got seniority, you know.
Yeah.
He's rock royalty.
Exactly.
Okay, Steve, can you do us a quick favor?
Yeah.
Can you do us a promo ID for our show here?
Okay, sure. What do you need?
And just say, your name and say you're listening to Maximum Threshold. Put like a little tagline at the end or something that you like to use.
So, say, Steve Stevens, you're listening to Maximum. Is it Maximum Threshold?
Yes.
Yes.
And anything else after that?
Anything you want.
Anything you want, man.
We've heard
the internet. You can cuss your brains out.
Yeah,
if you
we've
want.
heard it all on here. We've had people say, they say listen to us or you'll die, or we've also had people say like if you turn the station, we're going to cut your fingers off, put it in a blender, and feed it to your cat.
Oh, I can't go there.
But
we didn't expect you to do that, but I mean,
Cool.
anything you like.
Okay. Hey, this is Steve Stevens. You're listening to Maximum Threshold, so turn it up.
Perfect, man. All right, thank you.
Thanks, hey, Steve. I want to thank you very much for coming on here, man. And
oh, absolutely.
And I definitely want to get you back on here, especially like on a Saturday night when the show is really rolling
Live,
and stuff.
yeah.
And the show's live right now. We don't have a lot of listeners because it's one of our off days and stuff. But definitely, we want to get you on here. Like with a prime when we got a lot more people listening stuff. So we definitely can get your name out there and get more people to listen to your music and definitely get a hold of your CD.
Okay, great, man.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Hey, thanks a lot again for coming on,
Yes,
Steve.
thank you, Steve.
Okay, good night.
Have a good one. And there you have it. For all you thousands of listeners out there right now.
Was that intense?
That was really cool.
That girl falling out of the ceiling and stuff.
Now that would be. I've had stuff like that happen to me.
Yeah, that was happening to the Sunoco, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In gas stations.
Oh, your mother-in-law said she wanted to ask you a question.
Did she? When? What?
I don't know what she's something about what it will take to get her married to the guy.
Oh. Okay. Well, we're closing down shop over here, and
yes, we are.
And Dan will be up here in a minute. Okay.
I'll be back.
Yeah, Dan will be back.
And it's not a Duomo.
And look, I'm waving. Dan will be with you. And you can't. Well, if you're listening to this right now without the video, you imagine me waving my beautiful hands of glory,
like stop motion with like trails.
Yeah, look at that. That is cool.
Anyway, so...
Okay, well, Dan will be right back.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, we're going to take a break here, and Dan will be right back.
And I'll be right back.
And I'm going to go. Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Place we don't ever have to say goodbye. Monday morning came and she was gone. The scream inside her wasn't understood. She didn't act like a young girl should. Monday morning came and she was gone. And I've always known you, Josephine. We met so far away in a dream. I've always known you, Josephine. I met you long ago in a dream. She turned around, never looked away. There was a world of hope beyond her eyes. Turned her back on the pain lies. A million miles away. yesterday. I have always known you, Josephine. We met so far away in a dream. I've always known you, Josephine. I met you long ago in a dream. Josephine and I survived, knowing that we met so far away in a dream.
There you go, man. That was Steve Stevens' interview that we did years ago. That was with Dan. So it's a nice little flashback, man. I forgot Dan was in on that one. But that was pretty cool, man. I love hearing some of that Steve Stevens music. Gives you that vibe of that Zeppelin meets Yes kind of thing. It's pretty cool, man. And I dig that. And he's just a great musician. So it kind of like really helps it all out all at the end. You know what I'm saying? So I got like, I'm getting out of here. But hey, I just want to throw an hour out at you guys. Please.
Hey guys, this is John Karabi from The Scream, Motley Crue, Union, ABBA, Justin Bieber, whatever. And you're listening to Maximum Threshold, baby. Turn it up. Come on!
Wave goodbye to a friend of mine. Guess it's time as the sun shines through the dawn. Another night is gone. Seems like days since I saw her face. In her place, no trace of yesterday. Yeah, but that's okay. If she never comes back, it'll be too soon. I'm doing fine, just me and the man in the moon. Man in the moon, my, my. That's right. Change. I like it alone cause no one ever complains. I don't confuse the names. I heard a lot about love is blind, and I found lying times in true deceit. Yeah. The way she uses me, air so thick it feels like June. I'm doing fine, just me and the man in the moon. Man in the moon, my, my. If she never comes back, it'll be too soon. I'm singing my song to the man in the moon, yeah. That's right. Oh! Once in a while you can catch me smile. When time to burn, I turn the music on. I play my favorite song. All in all, it ain't a bad change. I like it alone cause no one ever complains. I don't confuse the names. I remember her face when I hear that tune. I'm doing fine, just me and the man in the moon. Man in the moon, my, my. It's a man in the moon, baby.
And there you go. That was John Corabi. Goes out to Michael Strong. You motherfucker.
Daddy, I'm lost. Can you help me?
I got just a couple more songs here. I'm getting out of here. This one here, this is by request. This goes out to Curtis out there. Be back after this, and then they'll be getting out of here in a couple more minutes. There we go. Here we go. Here we go.
By request on MaximumThreshold.net.
This is Liv from Sister Sin, and you're listening to Maximum Threshold.
Thank
man, what's up? This is not Vince Neil from Motley Crue, man. And when I'm on tour with Motley Crue singing every third word to every Crue song, or if I'm not making a bad sex tape with hot porn stars, or wrecking sports cars, man, I'm listening to my good friends Dom and Dan, MaximumThreshold.net. Turn it up and shout at the devil! Welcome to the first edition of Paul's Restaurant Reviews. This is where I go all around the world traveling and eating, and I give you my reviews of what I see and what I do. So my first edition is Southern California. Oh, I love that place. And I was surrounded by my people, the people that do the same thing that I do the same thing that I love to do. Yeah, good people, I was in the NAMBLA convention. That's right. Whoa, no. I was in the NAM convention. I'm sorry. That was a Freudian slip. Yeah. So anyway, you know, in these hard economic times, everyone's looking for a bargain, even me. So someone says, Paul, where do you want to go for lunch? And I say, I want to go to the Olive Garden. Yeah, they got this deal, $5.95 for lunch. You can get all the breadsticks, all the salad, and all the soup that you want. And I said, I'm in. So that's where we went. So the waiter brings me our soup, and I'm eating it, and I see a hair in it. I say, waiter, why is there a pubic hair in my soup? And he says, Paul, that's your chest hair. It just fell in. And I said, oh, all right. Oh, never mind. So he starts fixing my salad, and I said, stop. What are you doing? And he says, I'm just mixing the salad, Paul. And I said, no, I know about tossing salad, and you're doing it all wrong. Let me do it. So I did, and it was good. It was good salad, people. So then it came time for the breadsticks, and they were good, and I'm hungry. So I asked the waiter, I said, waiter, these breadsticks are excellent, but why can't they be all as good as this one that's laying across the bridge of my nose, as big as it is and as thick as it is? How you doing, people? Welcome to another edition of PNN, the Paul News Network. This is where I keep my good people of Mexican Thunderbolt up to date on current events. All right, so let's do it. We're going to start off in Philadelphia. How you doing? People said, Paul, you hear what that wide receiver said? And I say no. But let me tell you a story, all right? Rodrigo, he was a tight end, all right? But then he spent the night with Mandingo, and Mandingo, he stretched him out, gave him an old pink sock, and Paul Rodrigo went from a tight end to a wide receiver. Good people, I don't like that. And they say, Paul, that's not the story. The story is the wide receiver used the N-word. And I said, so what? You know my feelings about necrophilia. As long as he's room temperature or warmer, game on. They say, no, Paul, never mind. And I say, all right. So listen, speaking of Mandingo, another classic segue there, Dom. All right, there was a tragic story up in Canada about two kids. They got choked out by a big python, all right? And good people, I'm going to be honest with you. I thought that happened to me once, all right? Listen, I was on the set of Black in the Saddle again, all right? And I was with Mandingo, and we were having an after-anal nap, all right? But what I didn't know was that Mandingo's got restless leg syndrome, all right? So I was sleeping, and he had my head in like a scissor lock, and I was choking. And I wake up, and I see this big black python, but it turns out it was his dong. So I tapped him on the shoulder. He woke up. So it ended good. You know, that's how I do it, people. All right, people say, Paul, how'd you do on Powerball? And I say, I know popping my peas, people. And I said, what's Powerball? Isn't that what Mike Strong calls his like testicle? And they say, no, that's the Death Star. And I said, oh, not that movie Star Wars? They say, yeah. And I tell them about a story where I was on the set of Return of the Jedi, right? And I was up there, I was dancing and prancing, minding my own business. Actually, I was raping an Ewok, all right? I'm going to be honest. That's what I do. So after I finished raping the Ewok, all right, Ewok turns around, turns out it wasn't an Ewok. It was Danny DeVito. But with all his back hair, you know, I was in the mood. So what you going to do? All right, what you going to do is you're going to keep listening to Maximum Threshold, people. I love you. Let's do it. questions from you, my people. So let's do it. Doug, Minnesota says, Paul, I saw the new Dr. Pepper commercial. You like Dr. Pepper? Doug, Minnesota, I don't. No. I only drink Zima and Smirnoff Ice. Dan W. from Cleveland writes, Paul, I seem to have a little bit of trouble with the ladies, and it could be for a whole number of reasons. But I think it's due to my lack of chest hair. Can you help me? Well, Dan, I can. People, I want to tell you about Paul's Chest Hair Club for Men. It's a highly scientific procedure where they take one chest hair from a donor and implant it on a girly man who lacks chest hair. Then use a shampoo that contains a mixture of soap and beetle dung, and you'll have a chest rub for the ages of 6 to 9 weeks. Good people, I'm not only the Chest Hair Club president, but I'm also the donor due to my plethora of chest hair. Dave in Montvale, New Jersey asked Paul, can you explain the Kiss Fart Freshener? I said, I can. Let's use our good friend Dom as an example. Good people, I've seen Dom's boxers, and they are a mess. So many skid marks, look like bacon strips. What you do is you put this thin, round, charcoal filter in the middle of said bacon strips. So when Dom is wearing them, the filter is flush up against his chocolate starfish. Then when Dom has a Chef Boyardee overstuffed ravioli fart, the fart passes through the filter and then comes out on the other end smelling like Kiss perfume, the jean scent. But good people, this product failed because people would rather smell like a ravioli fart than Kiss perfume. People, I love you. Enjoy the show.
I'd like to thank Paul Stanley for that. A nice little plethora of goodness. Getting ready to get out of here right now. I want to thank every single one of you for tuning in. If every one of you guys listening gave me a nickel, I'd have enough to get a pickle. I'm out here. See you guys next week. The Duke of Metal will be on. Rich Ward from Fozzy and Stuck Mojo.
You just listened to Maximum Threshold Radio Show. Airs live every Saturday night, 8 p.m. until whenever the fuck they shut up. So tune in.
It is pointless to resist.
Excuse me, sir, but
Yes,
what does maximum threshold mean to you?
It means when you're like knocking on the door and they won't let you in, and then you just kick the door down and you're in the threshold maximally.
Thank you. What does maximum threshold mean to you?
It means you need a safe word.
Thank you. What does maximum threshold mean to you?
Is this an interview question?
It's just a question, just asking.
Maximum threshold?
Yes, what does that mean to you?
I never heard that before. I don't know. Like the most, like doing the best you can.
Thank you. Maximum threshold mean to you?
I couldn't even hear you.
What does maximum threshold mean to you?
Maximum commercial?
Maximum threshold.
I have no idea.
Thank you.
Nothing to me.
Thank you. What does maximum threshold mean to you?
Maximum threshold?
Yes.
You know, maximum threshold, I would say maximum threshold is the point where a woman can handle bondage.
Nice. Thank you.
All right.